可以得到啊，一般这个可以得到我们就知道。
Its official name is Esplanade Theatres on the Bay, but this centre for performing arts is affectionately known to locals as the Durian. If you've ever seen the thorny fruit, you'd understand why. It houses a 1,600-seat concert hall, a 2,000-seat theatre, studios, outdoor performance venues, and an exhibition gallery. There were initial concerns that the enthusiasm for the Arts Centre would fade, but these fears proved unfounded. In 2014, the concert hall was named one of the world's 15 most beautiful concert halls by Emporis, a leading database for building information.
毕业没好久老感觉。你们也不喊，我们现在也没有玩。
The large building to the right, the Asian Civilizations Museum, showcases the culture and history of the region. The building itself is a piece of history, a fine example of neoclassical Palladian architecture that was completed in 1867 with the use of convict labor. For much of its life, it housed the offices of government departments and was known as Government House. It was renamed Empress Place Building in 1907. On our right is the spot Sir Stamford Raffles first set foot in Singapore, marked by a white statue of the man. Though he's known as the founder of modern Singapore, he spent very little time here, staying only 10 days on his first visit. This white statue is actually a relatively recent copy of the original bronze, unveiled in 1887 at the Padang. That one now stands nearby, in front of the Victoria Concert Hall, having been moved in 1990. To our right was the seat of Singapore's government, Parliament House, where members of our parliament debate and pass legislation that shapes the country's future. Opened in 1999 to replace the old Parliament House, the building features a prism-shaped top, a modernized version of a dome designed by a former president of Singapore. The old Parliament House building just next door but not visible from here now serves as a multidisciplinary art venue known as the Arts House at the Old Parliament. Playing an active role in the local creative scene, it promotes and presents visual and literary arts, film and performing arts. The colourful building you see towards the right Street Police Station was the largest of the police buildings put up during that period. It also had accommodation for policemen and their families, as well as a prison. Yes, if you were a policeman then, your family might live in the same compound as the criminals you put away. Built in 1934, it served as a police station until 1981 and was named a national monument in 1998. Today, it houses several government ministries.
उस बीच में
Caffè.
मोबाइल को हल्का मत लगाओ।
The bridge we're passing under now was built in 1889 and named after William H. Reed, a policeman and social activist. The bridge replaced the 1863 Merchant Bridge, which was too low to allow signs or traditional residents at the time. In years past, it was a popular spot for Teochew laborers who would gather to listen to traditional storytellers. In 1991, the bridge was repaired and converted into the pedestrian station we see today. Welcome to Singapore. On your right is Riverside Point, built in the style of the go-downs or lighthouses that once lined the river's banks. Now known more for its eateries and a microbrewery, it is built on the site of what was formerly Hong Lim Key, probably named after Chiang Hong Lim, a 19th century philanthropist who also lent his name to Hong Lim Park. In colonial times, the area was notorious as a gathering spot for secret societies, opium smokers, most of the old buildings in the area are gone and most of them over demolished. A handful of modern buildings recently not further conversion. Clark Quay on your left is now a thriving entertainment area, full of eateries, night spots, and entertainment. But it was a very different place from the 1800s until just a few decades ago. Hundreds of boats, or lighters, used to be moored here at any one time, disgorging their cargo, the lifeblood of Singapore's trade. The buildings along most of the quay were mostly go-downs, where the cargo would have been stored. The shop houses were 2 to 3 floors high. Typically, the ground floors would have been reserved for the shops and trading offices, with the upper floors serving as housing for working-class families and coolies. Living conditions were not luxurious, but living near your workplace had some advantages. Named after Singapore's second governor, Sir Andrew Clark, Clarke Quay is considered a historically significant area, and plans were put in place to preserve its architectural character around the time of the Simcoe River cleanup in the 1980s. It reopened in late 1993 as Clarke Quay Festival Village. At that time, it was Singapore's most ambitious renovation project, costing over 180 million Singapore dollars. It won the Best ASEAN Conservation Effort Award at the 8th ASEAN Tourism Association Awards. First built in 1840, the original Coleman Bridge was only the second bridge across the river. It was designed by and named after G.D. Coleman, the first superintendent of public works. He also designed the first government house at Fort Canning Hill, the Armenian Church, and the former Parliament House. This is not the original bridge, which was rebuilt in 1865 and again in 1886. The current structure, modeled after the 1886 bridge, was built between 1986 and 1991 to accommodate greater traffic flow. Singapore's first bridge, built in 1819, stood at the current site of Elgin Bridge. Elgin Bridge was built with the purpose of connecting the Indian community in the north and the Chinese community in the south, and was named after Lord Elgin, Viceroy in India in 1862. A vital part of Singapore from the early colonial days, Boat Quay was, for over a century, the backbone of trade. This was where thousands of gunboats delivered their precious cargo, where enterprising traders and businessmen congregated, and where fortunes were made. Just opposite the spot where Sir Sam Raffles, founder of modern Singapore, first landed, this area has remained vital throughout Singapore's history. Most of the businesses were confined to the south bank of the river, with the north bank reserved for government purposes. There is a good reason for that. At its widest point, the south bank swells to resemble the belly of a cow, an auspicious picture to the Chinese. With leading banks vying for space and aerial dominance in this financial district, you'll find two of the tallest buildings in Singapore in the vicinity, UOB Plaza 1 and One Raffles Place, both 280 meters tall. One Raffles Place, originally OUB Centre, was, at the time of its completion in 1986, the world's tallest building outside North America. In the 1980s, with the river cleanup well underway, it was decided to preserve the historic charms of both Quay's go-downs and shop houses. Today, it is a popular spot for food, recreation, and pubbing, especially for those who work in the area, now primarily white-collar professionals. Cabinet Bridge, coming up now, is the oldest bridge in Singapore still in its original form. Built in 1869, it was originally planned to be named the Edinburgh Bridge to commemorate the Duke of Edinburgh's visit, but instead was named after Governor Sir William Faulkner. The grand building just beyond Cabinet Bridge is the Fullerton Building, now a five-star hotel. It was built on the site of the former Fort Fullerton. The fort had been heavily criticized for years. Merchants felt strongly about a possible military target being located so close to their businesses. So, the fort was eventually removed and replaced by the post office in 1874. The merchants were sure to breathe a sigh of relief. The existing structure, built in 1928, served as the home of various government offices and as the general post office till almost the end of the century. In 1996, refurbishment works were commenced, with the Carrick Hilton Hotel opening in December 2000. In its early years, the building was considered the mile zero of all the roads in Singapore, the point from which all mile markers were measured. It was, in effect, the very center of Singapore. The Anderson Bridge holds the distinction of being Singapore's first steel bridge. As with earlier bridges, the structural steel components were made in Britain and shipped here. During the Japanese occupation of World War II, the severed heads of criminals were displayed on the bridge as a warning to citizens. In 1987, there was a grisly reminder of this violent past. The skeleton of a man was found by a maintenance worker while he was crawling between steel girders. The bridge is still open to traffic, and once a year, serves as part of the route of the Singapore Grand Prix night race. Built in 1997, the Esplanade Bridge serves as part of the Singapore Grand Prix circuit. It offers great views of Marina Bay and is often crowded with pedestrians during festive events such as fireworks displays, a fact which led in part to the construction of the Jubilee Bridge. It was Singapore's first Prime Minister, the late Lee Kuan Yew, who first suggested the construction of the Jubilee Bridge. During the visit, he had observed that the walkway along the Esplanade Bridge was narrow and not very pedestrian-friendly. This new pedestrian bridge boasts a walkway 3 times as wide and was named to celebrate Singapore's 50th year of independence. Often referred to as the Merlion, even locals sometimes forget that the famous statue is one of 7 approved by the Singapore Tourism Board. The second, the Merlion Cup, is a small version located just behind it. The fish body symbolizes the history of the fishing village, but where does the light come from? For that, we have to go back to the 13th century, when the island, known as Temasek or Sea Town, was part of the failing Srivijaya Empire. In 1299, Samuel Utami, a prince of the empire, landed on the island on a hunting trip with his men. He spotted a strange animal, a vast, magnificent creature. Curious, he asked his men what it was, and was told it was a lion. Believing it to be a sign of good fortune, he decided to build a new city here and named it Singapura, which means Lion City. Today, experts doubt that lions were ever found here, and that Samuel Utama saw a tiger, or perhaps an Asian golden cat, a medium-sized wildcat.